I'm going to show Faye's video, and then I'll be back tomorrow maybe for a quick live to deal with eugenics and Adriel, and otherwise not Allie unless she posts something problematic tomorrow. But theoretically I'll be live for an hour or two tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday and I usually do a much shorter live.
Okay, well, I'm peeing on live right now, and this is actually I don't care what
this is
I don't give any care about it. My baby's sleeping. I'm at a point now where I don't give two shits, honestly. Like, it's gotten to a point with you guys where it's like, when is it going to stop? Like, when is it going to end? It's been years.
Allie needs to put it down on her end. Just let go of the internet. Put down and just let it go. You need to encourage Allie to do that because we're doing our own thing here, and Allie's misunderstanding it. And she's going to continually misunderstand it.
Oh. Don't you think there's two sides to understanding?
We've already tried so much to understand Allie. I'm done trying to understand Allie.
I know Hags didn't just send me a fucking clip of Autumn fucking lying ass Everland. Dude, I was gonna keep this private. I was not gonna bring to the internet what has been going on behind the scenes. How does this shit keep happening to me? Autumn Everland is absolutely psychotic, and I just realized that. And no, we haven't been friends for 5 years, like she says. She started making up all these wild-ass lies, and that live that we did together was such a fucking mess. And I was like, I have to get the fuck away from this woman. Like, yes, we have known each other for years. We talk off and on. I will explain the truth of this. But bitch, you got me fucked up if you think I'm gonna stay quiet about this. You guys are all out of your fucking minds. And Jubilee thinks I'm gonna stop posting online. Honey, you don't exist. You have 13 people that watch you. Like, you don't have a YouTube channel. I don't know, like, where you got that idea, and that's why it's so pathetic that you're giving up your whole life for this. But baby, I'm about to come and outpost all of these people. Like, what? The only reason I have not been online is because TikTok is absolutely psychotic, and I just don't feel like posting. But bitch, if you think that you can, like, control anything that I do online, you are out of your fucking gourd, okay? Like, how pathetic to watch her say, like, Allie just needs to stop posting on the internet. Bitch, I've been taking a break, and you still can't get me out of your fucking mind. You have no relevance. Okay, this is the funniest fucking thing in the world. Hag sent me a message this morning and was like, don't ever call me trashy again. And I'm like, but you are, you know. And then, see, that bothered you, didn't it? Yeah, well, it is really trashy behavior. Like, the karma that is coming for Miss McWilliams Hagsartons, is gonna be something fierce, baby girl. But she messaged me a video of Autumn Everland peeing on live stream with Jubilee. Do you know what Autumn... Do you know what Autumn Everland did yesterday? She literally got a hold of Vancouver General Hospital. She got information from Carly. I have begged her for weeks to not talk to these people. Like, fuck you, Autumn Everland. What is wrong with people? Okay, yesterday she tried to get Jubilee committed. What? Autumn Everland tried to get Jubilee committed to a psych ward yesterday. Has been trying for like over a week. Wants me to call. And I said, I'm not doing that. And I said, trying to get somebody committed, I was like, making a report to her mental health team is one thing. I couldn't even get Autumn to listen to me about what I meant by her mental health team. Like, what the cops told me about a mental health team, and what the whole reason the cops got called again is because of Autumn Everland. Like, oh my fucking god, you guys never hear the backstory of these things. Yeah, that's why the cops got called again. Like, holy fucking shit. But she is trying to get Jubilee committed through Vancouver General, which I didn't even know that Vancouver General was part of this. All of a sudden, Autumn Everland knows so much about this situation. She's talking to Krissa, she's talking to Carly, and I told her, stop talking to these people. What the fuck are you doing? She will not listen to me. She does not respect me. She's out of her fucking mind. You are out of your fucking mind, Autumn. This is so crazy. When will this stop? I have to bury my phone in the woods or something. Autumn Everland got a hold of me out of nowhere a couple weeks ago because one of these losers went and poked her, and she started calling me because she has my phone number, and we haven't spoken in like 2 years since the trademark thing. And I didn't know she was a complete creep when she called me again. And then she starts like getting so involved. And yesterday she literally wants to get Jubilee committed, and and then you go live with her, and then you pee on live stream. Like, what do you not understand? Like, even Jubilee, I just saw one clip. Stop sending me shit, you guys. Actually, the only person who's been sending me shit is Autumn Everland. Why the fuck? Even the thing with Neil yesterday, I would have never, ever, ever seen that shit with Neil. Like, I knew he was doing weird shit, but I was like, who fucking cares? It's Neil. Nobody listens to him, just like the rest of these people. But Autumn Everland got me all worked up about him after I asked her to stop sending me shit. Yesterday, I finally just blocked her. And then I wake up this morning, and Hags is like, oh, your new representative is really great. Don't ever call me trashy again. First of all, Autumn Everland is not my fucking representative. I realized when we went live together, oh my god, this is really bad. And she said really inappropriate shit. And she just straight up lied. And she interrupted me the whole fucking time. She was like, let's go live, let's go live, let's go live. I was like, I'm pretty tired. I don't feel like it. She had already blown me off earlier in the day. Like, this woman is out of her mind. Like, what is she doing? I'll tell you the whole story in just a second, but like, I need creepy people to stay the fuck away from me. Like, actually. And what do you guys not understand about boundaries? Like, when I say, please stop sending me clips from Jubilee's stuff, and Autumn Everland is getting so obsessed, she's now watching Jubilee every fucking day and sending me shit. And I'm like, stop it. I have literally point blank told her every day for like 2 weeks, stop sending me clips. Finally, she just started sending me pictures instead. I said, this is still triggering, you actual idiot. I don't need to know this stuff. She's like, no, you do. You do need to know. You do need to know. I am handling shit with Jubilee through the law. Autumn Everland has threatened to go to Canada. She said that she's already gotten her cousins and people from the res involved. Like, I don't believe any of that. But I was like, this is crazy. She's like, oh, all my cousins are watching. Everybody knows what's going on. No, they don't. No, they don't. There were 10 people on Jubilee's live. I saw the little picture. You guys are all absolute goddamn weirdos. Like, what, Autumn Everland, you do not speak for me. You have never spoken for me. And the reason I didn't post our live is because you were out of control. And that was a horrible 3 hours, and I should have just cut it off. And now you have proven to just be an absolute liar. The other day, she just straight up made up a story out of nowhere. Like, I was nervous. I was like, what is going on? Like, why is she being so extra? And then she just straight up lies the other day. Says that I've met her ex-husband, all this shit. She's like, you know, you've talked to him. Like, he loves you. Like, and I was like, no, no. She just makes shit up. Absolutely makes shit up. And then you're gonna go pee on live stream with Jubilee after you just tried to get her committed that day. Yeah, so this is what actually happened with Autumn Everland, and she's texting me right now acting like she has no idea why I'm angry. That is so manipulative. So let me tell you what happened, Autumn, because you don't seem to understand the truth. Why would you say we've been friends for 5 years? Like, even just saying that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyways, when the trademark thing happened, she had my phone number, and we were talking about it, and she tried to help me a bunch with trying to sue Carrie Ann. And she's been through some crazy stuff federally, supposedly. She has a stalker who's in jail, so she was like, I can help you, like, with this paperwork and all this stuff. So she was, like, trying to help me. And then she just kind of like disappeared, and I was going through so much. And then I haven't heard from her, but, you know, literally since the trademark thing. I think maybe we've talked once or twice. No, we have. We've talked like once or twice since then. She's like asked me what's going on or whatever. But we're not like really good friends. Like, we're not like yes, we've talked. Yes, we've talked offline. We know some things about each other. Like, she knows that I'm like a nice, honest person, and that, you know, whatever. Like she said, she knows I'm not racist. She knows I'm not like a transphobe. She knows I'm not a bigot, like whatever. So basically, like a month ago, one of these creepy people, like, you guys just want drama to continue and continue and continue. But one of these creepy people, Sleuthy or someone like that, or Samara or Carrie Ann or someone, like they are all still so involved. Like all of these people wish that they were me. Literally, and I'm not even saying that in like an arrogant way. They wish they were honest. They wish, but I am saying it in an arrogant way. I should say it in an arrogant way. I am better than these people. Like I just am. Like I'm honest. I'm kind. I'm not a complete weirdo. Like I have wisdom. Like that's what I mean by that. And Samara wishes she was me. Like they wish that they could be authentic for 5 fucking seconds. Jubilee wishes that she could have a platform and have influence. So does Samara. I mean, Samara still sits on Discord with like 15 people. She is just like Jubilee. Sits there in like her little cult and acts like she's important. And they wish that they were me. They wish that they were somebody who had actually done it. So that's why they try to take from me. And they will never be me. And they will never stop me. And that makes them even more mad. But, yeah, you guys are about to get way more pissed off. Anyways, so Autumn, like a couple weeks ago, one of those creepy accounts messages Autumn and is trying to convince them that I'm a bad person. And she's like, what? I know Allie, she's not a bad person. So she starts watching all of this and she starts watching Jubilee and she starts getting really obsessed with Jubilee. And so we were messaging a little bit about it and then we didn't talk for a while. And then all of a sudden I'm driving to Denver and I get like call after call after call after call. And I don't know who it is. And I finally answer and she's like, oh, thank God you're okay. And she thought that maybe like these people had gotten me put in a psych ward. She was like, I heard you're getting signed up for psych wards, which is true. And she was like, I was so scared and I just wanted to talk to you. And like, I didn't realize she was creepy at this time. I was like, whoa, Autumn Everland's calling me? Like, that's kind of crazy, but okay. So we talk for like 2 hours that day and we talk about everything. And she gets me all worked up about Jubilee and she sends me all these screenshots just like Sleuthy would. And she's like, she's literally saying she's going to die because of you and da-da-da-da-da-da. She's like, you need to call the police and make a report that if she dies that you didn't do it. She's like, Allie, I know how these things go. And she literally got me so worked up about Jubilee again. And I was just like, okay. So anyways, I was like, yeah, I mean, yeah. And I do have a fear that Jubilee's going to do something to herself and blame it on me. I do have that fear. Like, that's legitimate. But she got me all worked up. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to call the Vancouver PD and at least just make a report about that. Like, I want it on record that if this woman does something to herself or her child, that like she said, I mean, Jubilee did legitimately say that she thinks she's dying because of me. Like, get yourself together. And everyone who supports her and acts like that's okay, like, oh my, these people are so psychotic. Anyways, so after that, I don't realize Autumn is so creepy at the time. I think she just wants to help me. And she's like, dude, I remember when this all started. Like, I know who you are. Why are these people calling you a racist? Da 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 da. And I even told her when we first started talking, I was like, just so you know, I don't know how much of my stuff you've seen since the election, but like, I don't really post anymore. I was like, but I did post that I voted for Trump. And like, I was like, I don't know how you feel about that. And if you don't want to talk to me, like, that's fine. Like, you know, whatever. And I just made that very clear before we started talking again. And I was like, I don't want you defending me if, you know, like, I don't want you finding out later that I just voted for Trump if you're going to come and defend me. And so she was like, dude, I don't care. Like, I'm an adult. Like, please. Like, she's like, I'm indigenous. Like, we don't care about that shit. Like, you know, she was like, all of them are evil, which I agree with that ultimately too. But, you know, and she was like, Palestine and Israel is so much deeper than anybody talks about. And she said she's been married to a man from she was married to a man from Israel for 5 years, which I don't know if that's true, but we just had like a long talk and I just thought that it was normal. And so I made a report with Vancouver and then it just didn't stop. Like, she has gone nonstop every day, sending me clips, watching everything Jubilee does, getting so obsessed with her. She was like, you have to do something about this. You have to do something about this. And I was like, dude, I am doing what I can about this, but she also, no one listens to her. I was like, just ignore her. Like, you can ignore Jubilee. Like, she's going after me. And I told Autumn, I was like, don't touch this with a 10-foot pole, dude. I was like, these people are so psychotic. I was like, don't even touch it. I was like, don't defend me. It's not worth it. I was like, plus, no one listens to them. I don't need someone to defend me. Like, there's nothing to defend. Like, and she just kept getting more involved. And she's like, why are you not, like, doing something about this? This woman needs to be in a psych ward. And I was like, dude, like, stop. And I point blank told her. I told her, and I told other people in my life, I was like, I have to block this woman. And everyone was like, okay, slowly back away because she's already talking to these creeps. Oh, she called Krissa. I was like, okay. I told her, don't touch these people with a 10-foot pole. Plus, I don't need people to defend me. Nobody cares what they're saying. Like, it's kind of a non-issue. I know they're crazy, but whatever. And she was like, and I'm handling things legally, and that takes a very long time. And she was like, Pfft. She was like, they can't fuck with me. She was like, oh, please, let them try me. Like, these idiots can't fuck with me. And I was like, okay. And she's like, I'll get people from the res. She's like, I live near Canada. Like, I'll go up to Canada. I don't give a fuck. And I was like, Autumn, like, no. Like, stop. And that's even why I was like, if you want to go live, she was like, I have to call these people out. Like, I just have to on principle. And she was like, she's so dangerous to her kid. Like, this woman has a child. Like, I care about kids. Da, 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 da. And I was like, don't go live with them. Like, that's literally what they want. And I was like, do you want to go live with me? And you can say what you want to say. Like, I went live with her to try to distract her from going live with these people. And then she was like, well, let's go live so you can tell your whole story. She was like, somebody just needs to sit there and hold space for you and let you tell the whole thing front to back and back you up. She's like, because I know you and like, I know you're a good person. And I was just like, okay. And then we go live and she fucking interrupts me every fucking 15 seconds. And then what she said about Chelsea Hart and Modern Warrior was so crazy. I don't even understand that whole situation. But what she said about Modern Warrior, I was like, she said that Chelsea Hart just got uncled. I was like, oh my God, I have to get away. Like, this is so inappropriate. And she interrupted me every 5 seconds. We got nothing done on that live stream. Literally nothing. Oh my God, I hate that stories are only in 10 minutes. But like, yeah, she has made this whole thing erupt over the last couple weeks. I have begged her to stop. I'll tell you the rest in a minute. But yeah, that's what happened with Autumn Everland. Oh, and then the second Jubilee started talking about her, she got so upset. She's, Jubilee's talking about my daughter. I said, I thought they couldn't fuck with you. She was like, I'm gonna go get my cousins. I was like, what are you talking about? This video is for educational purposes only.
Like, hello! I finally perfected the egg. I mean, come on. French butter on the outside. Does it make you want to cry, George? Emotional. I was just telling her, maybe I should completely rebrand and start a food channel where I never talk about anything serious. That would be so lit.
Okay, I had to get some other stuff done, but let's talk about Autumn Everland. And did she fucking go to Jubilee before that live stream yesterday or during that live stream at the beginning and say like, hey, I've been trying to get you put in a psych ward all week? Did she say that? I guarantee you she didn't. If you can try to get somebody taken against their will and then you can sit on a live stream with them later, like, what the fuck is wrong with everyone in this situation? You guys have no integrity. Like, these are real people's lives. I have been trying to fucking say that the whole time. You guys think this is a fucking game. And Jubilee doesn't care enough about her own life to do anything about it. To take care of her. And then all these other sick people are like, yes, Jubilee, let us use you. Do you know, okay, and literally, I just got messages from other people, so that means that at least 4 people that were on Jubilee's live last night alone actually support me, are on my side of things. So how many people actually support Jubilee? Like maybe 5? Honey, most of the people who are on your 10-person live stream are people who are just watching because they think that this is crazy. Jubilee has quite literally no support. I mean, none. This is so sad. This is actually so fucking sad. But let's talk about signs and symbols, Jubilee, because wow. And I know she's watching. I see her little Jubilee's Village account that she tries to act like I can't see on here. Oh my gosh, I have tried to film this story like 17 times, but I have too much going on in my real life. So when I get a second, I'm like just busy today and I'm like, I don't fucking have time for this. So, when I get a second, I will come back and explain this stuff, but, this is like virtual Lord of the Flies, but with 45-year-olds stay-at-home moms. And again, there's nothing wrong with being any age. I'm just saying, when we are in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, like, why are we on the internet fucking with people's real lives. Like, even looking at that email from Carly, like, why am I the only person in this situation who won't completely fuck people over? And I know you guys think that I do, but anytime I talk about what happens, it's after things go too far. It's after I've already tried to handle things privately. And in the tell-all, I'm going to show how that happened with every single person. And like, I've had Carly's number for over a week now because Autumn called her, or they talked. That's crazy. Why is Carly willing to talk to Autumn Everland like that fast? And she was like, you need to call Carly. You need to call Carly. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sure some of the stuff I think about Carly isn't true. I'm sure. And I appreciate that email. Like, I do, Carly. I'm sure she's watching this. But holy shit, just based off of fucking principle? I don't know where you guys grew up. But like, you don't like screw people over that are your friends. I don't know. Especially when we're dealing with real life shit. Like, if you got to the point, Carly, that you were so close with Jubilee that you were emailing psych wards about her or whatever, and then within 2 seconds of you and Jubilee having a fight, which I know Jubilee's acting crazy towards Carly, but it's like, you guys, everyone turns on each other in the craziest ways. I'm the only one who's not willing to do that shit. I have had Carly's number for almost 2 weeks now, and I don't care what information she has. Are you kidding me? I will not cross that line. It's called integrity. It's called like, what? Like, I will not go and collude with the fucking enemy. I will not negotiate with terrorists, with people who are okay buying my fucking name, bullying me to all hell. What? You think I'm gonna go cozy up to somebody who knows Carrie Ann and Samara? Are you guys out of your fucking mind? No, but all of you will do that. And Jubilee will sit there with Sleuthy. Do you know how weird and incestuous? That's not the right word. But almost. That is not the right word. But like, you fucking know what I mean. Sleuthy the other day, she's like, I still haven't betrayed you. Bitch, you sitting on Jubilee's live is a betrayal to everyone. To me, to you, bitch, to her. Who the fuck are you sick clowns? And Zedgenox has flip-flopped every fucking time. Of course Hags is still sitting there watching. You guys are talking shit about Hags. I mean, does anybody have an ounce of... You guys are like, let's talk about the truth. Let's talk about the truth. You guys don't give a fuck about the truth. You just want to be in a fucking mob. And if Jubilee doesn't include in her fucking stalker portfolio that I stood up to Autumn Everland and said, dude, calling a psych ward, I'm not going to do that. I told her she could do whatever she wanted. I was like, you're an adult, do what you feel is right. But I was like, this is fucking crazy. I was like, she already went to a psych ward. That wasn't the intention the first time. I had no intention of Jubilee getting taken to a psych ward. She did that herself, somehow. I still don't know. The cops went over to her house for a welfare check on the child. And somehow Jubilee got herself in a mess. They decided she was manic and they took her to the ER, and then at the ER they have to decide your mental state, and they either let you go or they take you. And they kept her for 3 weeks and diagnosed her with a delusional disorder, and going to the psych ward did nothing for her. And getting people taken against their will is really fucked up. But what's more fucked up is trying to do that and then sitting on live stream with them acting all casual. Acting casual to the point that you piss on live stream. Autumn Everland has no goddamn boundaries. That's fucking insane. And you guys all will flip-flop sides, fuck each other over just to like get information, just to feel like you're on the right side of things. This is pathetic. I don't need a mob. I can stand on my own. I built these platforms before any of you fuckers were here. Hello? I don't need people to do what I need to do. That's fucking insane that you guys would sell your own fucking souls to each other over 10 fucking views. Pathetic. Okay, this is exactly why I don't post on TikTok anymore. My phone is going insane. When I try to post a bunch of stories, like, what is this? My phone is glitching. Like, okay, I have way more to say about this, and Jubilee better add to her little stalker repertoire about me this little interaction where I said I wouldn't call the Vancouver General Hospital on her, and then I think it's messed up. Like, I don't even think you can get somebody committed from another country. That's so crazy. I told Autumn that. I was like, dude, if we can call and get her committed, that's fucked up. I was like, that shouldn't be allowed. A stranger should not be allowed to call. And if they're gonna take calls from strangers that know her from the internet, no. No. If you don't add that shit in your little stalker profile about me, bitch, I know she won't. She'll twist it into something else. She can never accept that I am a good person. You are surrounded by evil. Like, actual evil. The fact that these people can sell their own soul to sit there on that live, like Lonnie, like, you are pathetic. Pathetic. I have so much to say. My phone is glitching. I'm gonna post some proof later. I have a lot I need to get done. So this video is for educational purposes only. Oh my god, I hate TikTok.